Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Prop Wiz. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a review on this Indiana Jones Bridge Escape PVC diorama. Of course, this diorama is depicting that famous scene from Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom when he was on the bridge, when he's about to cut the rope. Super dope, classic film. Glad to have this part of the collection, man. I've been waiting for this thing for a good little minute. And if you feel so inclined, make sure you go back and check my other review from the Lost Art Indiana Jones. They had a diorama from that movie as well. Same company. This diorama here is from Diamond Select Toys. This is part of their gallery diorama series. Yo, like I said, man, real excited, man. We'll go ahead and jump into the box. Very, very simple box, but definitely have the colors and feelings that's synonymous with this movie. I had a Blu-ray DVD set back in the day, and it had this same kind of color, same kind of scheme. Of course, we got the Indiana Jones text logo, and we got this Aztec-like design at the top of the box on the edges. Again, I have the diorama from the Lost Art, and I believe the box is the same. Actually, I still have the box here on the ground. It is. The box is identical, of course, except for the text saying the bridge, and there's a different picture on the back. Very, very well photographed, man. We got the natural light going on with the photograph so we can see all the details of the statue. Again, this photo is the actual statue. It's not a screenshot, which is real, real dope, letting us know how detailed this figure is. Yo, that's it with the box, man. Let's go ahead and dive in. Of course, again, check out my Lost Art video. I might have gone into more detail. It's not a lot to the box, so it's better we just go ahead and just dive in. Okay, look at that bad boy. Pops right on open. Trying to make sure there's nothing else in here. The last diorama statue I got from them had this little foot wedge in there that was clear. That popped on out. Didn't find out later that it was for the statue. Okay, anyway, right from the jump, I will say that this thing is lighter than the last one that I got. The other one has some heft to it. This one it's no punk, but it's definitely lighter. And I can tell you half of the reason is because this part is hollow. I believe the base on the last Indiana Jones piece that I got from Diamond Select was a solid plastic piece base, which isn't a big deal, man. It's not a terribly expensive statue, which is the reason why I like Diamond Select. They don't break the bank, but they still come with the good quality, statue-like quality. Now, with this overall thing being lighter, I will say these two pillars are holding weight and is probably what's keeping it balanced. So it all works out, man. They know what they're doing. This is real cool. There's no additional pieces that we have to add. Everything is already on there. In fact, his little carrying bag is not connected. So this is something that possibly could have came separate, something we had to put on, but they already had it on here. Basically, they had it packaged just properly where everything was secure. The bag is the only thing that seems like it's loose and moves around, man, which is cool. Just adds on to that realism, that look of realism. But anyways, we'll dive right into the figure itself, man. Awesome. As always, I'll start with the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks real good, or let me just say it looks good enough, man. It's not perfect. I'll say it's about 95% of the way, which is most of the way there. This is one of those pieces which I think is relative to how statues used to be. When I was growing up, I felt like the statues never exactly looked like what it was supposed to. You know, the ones you would buy in little stores or whatnot for couple $100. So I feel this is more similar to those kind of statues. So I don't expect crystal clear detail. But with that being said, man, it's good enough, yo. It's there. It's obviously him. You can see the stubs in the beard, or on the face, I should say. He's got blood coming out of his nose. He got the scratches. Like, all the details is there. You can see the blue in the eyes. They got the little white dot in there that symbolize that sparkle in the eye to give it a little bit of life. So again, it looks enough like Harrison Ford, or more importantly, looks enough like Indiana Jones to be happy with it, yo, especially again at the price point. And while we're on the subject of the price point, I ought to tell you this thing cost me about $80. I think it was like $79.99 plus a little bit more with shipping. Diamond Select statues are usually within the $49 range for this same quality. I have to assume that Disney probably has something to do with this one costing a little bit more, and that's probably not absolutely true. I'm probably being unfair because I do got some Spider-Man. I got some other figures that's under that Disney umbrella, but it might just be the fact that this is such an iconic character. Indiana Jones, you got characters like E.T., like those kind of things don't come around as often, right? Like, this is probably a 40th anniversary kind of thing, on top of celebrating Harrison Ford's last appearances Indiana Jones in the final movie that just dropped. All that is probably tied into the price, right? It's probably licensing. They got to give money to Harrison Ford. There's probably a lot going on with this that makes it a little bit more. But again, it's under $100. $50 is phenomenal. Rather it have been $50. But I think anything under $100 for something this good of a quality is dope, man. In fact, for a collector like me, they probably would have got more for this this kind of thing, man. Just being this character is so connected to my childhood. But anyways, back to the details, man. The clothes, the outfits, the overall paint application, right? This thing is molded, so there's no real clothes or anything on there. So you gotta imagine most of the realism is gonna come from the paint application, how well they paint this. Of course, how well the actual mold is, and it's all there, man. The shirt look realistic. It's got these wrinkles in it. You got the rips and torns where he was getting whipped in the back. Again, there's blood on there. All the hands look good, man. He's got the little wrap around his hand. Again, all very, very accurate to the movie. And of course, this is from that iconic scene to right before he started cutting the rope to the bridge. Yeah, what else we got? Of course, the fedora, man, has that classic shape. He got the gun holster looking good. Dude, this thing is absolutely awesome. The actual diorama, the bridge part, we got the rocks. The bridge is well painted, but this is something I think would be cool to modify even further. With painting just the bridge part. I think the figure is perfect. The bridge isn't bad, but I do see some room where we could just make that thing a little bit more third dimensional by painting it and weathering it a little bit better. Yeah, what else we got, man? Look, dude, the thing is dope, yo. It's a real simple thing, but Diamond Select did a good job. Just even just how even the bridge is kind of suspended, man. I mean, it's a little work, man. A little thought they put into this thing in terms of how it's balanced and how it looks. It looks right from the movie, even though we don't have the entire bridge. You can perfectly picture the bridge because the bridge is actually curving. You got it. This is good, man. Diamond Select did an awesome job, yo. But anyways, with that being said, man, I give this statue a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 8 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because of what it is. I do think they could have did a little bit better with the head sculpt, just a tad bit better. But at the same time, I feel like I do need to judge it for what it is. They're like, this is what you expect if you're into Diamond Select, if you collected these before, or even real statues this size, man, you probably know what to expect. So if I'm just judging it by what I usually get with this size and that price point, man, I do actually think it's a 9 out of 10 figure. But anyways, that's my thoughts, man. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me some comments. Is this something that you already own? What do you think about it? Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You'll also hit that notify button, man. We got some more Indiana Jones. I got the Indiana Jones 1/6 scale from the last movie, the most recent movie that was released, but that's probably some ways out. I got to look at the release date. That's probably some ways out, but still hit that notify button, man, because there might be some other videos that pop up that you guys might like. And along with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time. All right.
Yo, bass, snare, got me wondering whether I care. Circling each other like musical chairs. Long as there's music in ears, while you try to walk on water, I'm walking on air here. Despite all of my fears, we're in a weird place, like we're in space. Here in the States, where people like me be experiencing hate. 8 days of the week, that extra day ain't make believe. They overachieve 7 days, so I added the 8th. No ace in the deck, so watch your place when you step. Dues owe to them dues you owe. They take it in flesh, so don't stress. No stress, but don't flex. Plus, don't let professional bozos see you sweat. On to the next, with more to expect. No more of your neglect. Dummies do it for the money. For me, it's more for respect. When slept on for this long, you get strong as Teflon with a